Hi, I'm Emma Carpenter. I'm one of the mental health ambassadors for Healthwatch Essex. I'm a huge advocate for early intervention in eating disorders. Why I came about being a mental health ambassador is because when I was 10 years old, I used to get bullied a lot in school. I didn't quite fit in. I'm quite extrovert and quite out there. I got bullied a lot for being called fat. And then the only way I felt I can control it at that age is what I put into my body, and that led to a full-blown eating disorder called anorexia nervosa. I battled that on and off for over 10 years. The first time I got put into an inpatient unit, which was up in Cambridgeshire, so I'm originally from Colchester. So I was 12, which is quite a big step to go into an inpatient unit away from your parents at 12. So I went there and I was an inpatient for 8 months. My parents got told to plan for the worst. I didn't really cooperate because I'm one of these people that are quite stubborn. I like to put my heels in, and I was there 8 months. I went in 2 weeks before Christmas. And then I came out of hospital 8 months later, but unfortunately I went back into schools, the bullying started again, and I relapsed, and I ended up in a place in Colchester called Longview. It's known as the St Albans Centre now, and I was there again for 8 months when I was 14, and I was kind of a revolving door. I got told multiple times, my parents got told, and I did, that I'd be a revolving door and that I'd never have a healthy relation with food or exercise again. I had really bad body dysmorphia. They liked to put me in a box. I did have anorexia, but I also had OCD, I had anxiety, I had depression, and kind of the battle in my head with this eating disorder carried on for over 10 years. I finally aided recovery. It got to when I was 18, I got told, you either aid recovery or you're going to go into adult services. And I thankfully found a therapist that was amazing, and I decided enough's enough, Emma, you want to get your life back a bit. So I aided recovery. Still to this day, I still have a lot of body dysmorphia. However, I've now been recovered for over 10 years. And kind of this is what stemmed me to join the mental health ambassador scheme with Healthwatch Essex, because what I wish was I had back then that they have now is lived experience. I would have loved to have listened to someone with lived experience to give me that bit of hope. So I joined the ambassador program to be able to speak about my story, open up about my struggles, how I can help people, and kind of that's what stemmed me into becoming the mental health ambassador, and also setting up my business, because I'm now a personal trainer, I'm now a nutritionist, and I do a lot of early intervention work for eating disorders in school. And I get asked a lot, would I change of what I went through? And my answer is always no, I wouldn't change what I went through. I changed the pain that it caused my parents. However, it shaped me into the woman that I am today. And if I didn't have gone through the battles that I had with the anorexia, then I would never have made it to become a mental health ambassador for Healthwatch Essex.